There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Jackie Bradley Jr. looks to notch his 200th hit of the season. Coming up next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Orioles, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Nunez on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Digging in, Jace Peterson. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And the indication from the dugout comes. It looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And another foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 24.
In now for the O's, DJ Stewart, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Orioles 0, Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that
leading
numbers
off
can be a
for
little
the
bit
Red
deceiving.
Sox,
Has a whip in the
third baseman,
1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5.
The right fielder.
Nice piece of hit.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, that hit
batting
right there
fourth,
extends his hit streak
the
to 8 games.
hitter.
Are you aware of
JD.
stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
From the stretch. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he hits one on a line to left field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So the base hit drives home their 3rd run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across the first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Joey Rickard.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. And he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading
He'll
off
start us out
for
here
the
in the
Red
home
Sox.
half of the second.
The
One
left
of the keys
fielder,
to securing a win.
Eduardo
They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Rickard is there, 1 away.
batting ninth.
Stepping
catcher,
up now, Sandy
Sandy
Leon. And he enters play today,
Leon.
currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
now batting. The third
Coming
baseman.
to the plate now,
Paul
Paul Molitor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Comes at him with a slider there, and he gets the strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. And there he goes towards second. Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base
The
here.
batter, number 2.
D-roll, that's not
Shortstop,
a bad way to keep it going.
Sander
A base hit right there. Hitting
Bogart.
streak 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
So 2 on with 2 away.
Betts.
And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box now, Cedric Mullins.
Leading off
and
for
he'll start
Baltimore,
out their half of the
center
third,
fielder,
top of the order to
number
follow.
3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A 1 pitch on its way. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. First pitch coming, here it is. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has
Now
wheels,
batting,
right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ready for another chance? Jace Peterson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do something.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
The designated hitter,
Heidi, thank you.
JD Martinez.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Now the pitch. swung into left center for a base hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And you can see right there he currently
50,
sits second on the Red Sox in that category.
Justin Pedroia.
Striding in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley
Striding
Jr.
in for Boston, Jackie Bradley Jr. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The
When you
first
play
baseman,
with fire,
number
you have to
25.
expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Into the box now, Steve Pearce. He swings and lines it to left. Mancini is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Sox leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
First baseman.
When we take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. Popped him up. Pearce moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, number 24.
Striding forward now is the DH, DJ Stewart, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Mancini, base runner at first with 1 out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Nunez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Alcides Escobar.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop Alcides Escobar. In there for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. Still down 3-0. Now to the plate,
leading
Eduardo
off
Nunez.
for the
He
Red
flew
Sox.
out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder,
First pitch on its
Eduardo
way. Hit
Nunez.
sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got
The
a
catcher,
6-game
number
hit streak
3.
going.
You know what? And this
Sandy
could lead him on to something, some bigger and
Leon.
better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
High in the air into shallow left center. Mancini comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter,
Well,
number
we've
2,
mentioned the conditions
shortstop,
aren't ideal with the
Xander
rain coming down, and that can make
Bogaerts.
every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody
next for
wants
the Red
up at
Sox,
the plate right now.
the
They're
right
feeling
field,
frisky. They're all pulling the
Mookie
trigger early, and it's working.
Betts.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. Hit well on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So
Now
still
batting,
nothing
right
against him
fielder,
on the scoreboard here
Joey
in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a
Now
very effective pitch for him.
number
But
3.
here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matt. He got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, number 2.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw.
Jonathan
No other way to explain
Villar.
it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
The
Not
man.
a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Jace Peterson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Peterson is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter,
Leading off
J.D.
for the
Martinez.
Red Sox.
He'll lead things
The
off as we
designated
begin
hitter,
the home 5th.
J.D. Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard hit towards center. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
So the bases
Second
are empty
baseman,
with 1 man gone.
Justin
And that'll bring up the former MVP
Pedroia.
second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
In this case, the numbers
Now
really
batting,
do say it
center
all.
fielder,
That's an incredible
Jackie
13 hits.
Bradley
Nothing pretty about those
Jr.
numbers. Kind of amazing he's even still in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Left
Now
fielder
batting,
really never
first
had a
baseman,
chance at that one at all.
He.
It was over his head before he knew
Here.
it. Bouncing off the
Your
base of the
attention,
wall
please.
for an easy double.
Now pitching
Those
for
are the
Baltimore.
kind of shots anyone would
Number
feel good
66.
about.
Tanner Scott takes
Tanner
the mound to try to get out
Scott.
of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. He's set and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mullins is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, Eduardo.
Ready for another
Nunez.
shot now. Eduardo Nunez. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Comes set. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the third out. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He'll start things
Leading
out in
off
the
for the
sixth
Orioles,
for a lineup that
the left
really
fielder,
hasn't found its
Trey
groove in this one.
Mancini.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. In there, strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El
Now
Cambio.
batting,
Listen,
number
if you can
24.
keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So digging in now, DJ Stewart. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Right there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Next up for the Red Sox, Sandy Leon.
Leading
a
off
hit in 2
for the
tries
Red
so
Sox,
far.
the catcher, Sandy Leon.
First offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Scott is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in.
Now batting,
nice execution
the third
by the
baseman,
batter right there.
Paul
Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice
Molitor.
base hit.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Paul Molitor. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander
Standing in,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting,
Hey,
the
Dero,
right
not a
fielder,
bad night. 3
Mookie
singles, but hey, you'll take 3
Betts.
for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, man. Second on the team and runs back in.
On to first, a double play.
up next for the Red Sox?
Bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is
hitter,
ground into
JD
a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he puts it on the ground to second. Villar moving to his right, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the one. Seventh inning comes. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top, and this one is
leading off for Baltimore, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
first pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
In there, a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the seventh.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So he's still got his shutout working
now
here
batting.
In the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in, Joey Rickard. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, Cedric Mullins. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And that misses ball 1.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game.
Now batting.
Yeah, and they say
second
better
baseman,
late than never, and that's definitely the case here.
Villar.
They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jonathan Villar goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Jace Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 strikes.
The 0-2 delivery. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 fouled off. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. Boston's out in front, 4-1. Gregory Infante come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year.
Number 53, Gregory Infante.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin
Leading
Pedroia.
off
He's looking
for
for
the
hit
Red
number
Sox.
3 here in this at-bat.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First delivery to him on the way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mullins moving forward. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Rickard is there, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pearce.
Stepping in, Steve Pearce. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Trey Mancini.
And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Mark Trumbo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3. Just a tick behind for a strike.
1-1.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he fouls this one off. ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Cutting it close here, but
now
he comes
batting,
through in the 8th
number
to
24.
extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game.
Your
Eric
attention,
Gagne
please.
will come on now to
Now
make his
pitching for the Red
30th
Sox.
appearance of the year so
Number
far.
38, Eric Gagne.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Bradley. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The
Now
batter,
time is
number
called, and this
1,
might be to buy a little time
shortstop,
for that reliever to get
Alcides
loose.
Escobar.
Carson Smith is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. There to look at in his best, and that's out number 1.
I know they say
Now
sometimes
batting,
that these
catcher,
things even out,
Carlos
but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Carlos Perez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2,
Up
right?
next for the
you have
Orioles,
to protect for the fastball.
the right
You
fielder,
have to look for the soft
Joey
stuff down and away. You're
Clifford.
really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strike.
Your
Sean
attention,
Gilmartin
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen in the
Baltimore.
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Sean
At the plate, Eduardo
Gilmartin.
Nunez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Red Sox,
Hit the other way
The left
out toward
fielder,
right field. Heading
Eduardo
after it is Rickard.
Nunez.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3,
8th inning from Fenway Park.
Sandy
This one tight throughout as we're all
Leo.
tied up in the final stages. Into the box, Sandy Leon. He singled his last time up. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even
now
his soft
the
contact
third baseman.
is finding.
Paul
He's making it nearly impossible
Molitor.
for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Mullins calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line.
Now
I thought
batting,
it might bend foul,
the right
but
fielder,
it lands just inside
Mookie
the chalk, and he's able to run it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here.
The
With
batter,
first base open,
the designated
take the
hitter,
bat out of this guy's
JD
hands every single time.
Martinez.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, JD Martinez. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. This game's all tied at 4. Now in the box, Cedric Mullins.
Leading off
and his
for
guys
Baltimore,
need him to get things
the
started
center
here in the
fielder,
top half of the
number
ninth.
3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Line hard, but foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
The batter, the second
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Jonathan
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. A bouncer to the left side. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the third baseman, Jace Peterson.
Ready now, Jace Peterson. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
A ball and a strike now. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Score remains tied at 4.
Ladies
Tyler
and gentlemen,
Lyons
your
enters to
attention,
do the
please.
pitching, and best case scenario
Now
for
pitching
him
for
is to
Baltimore.
push this one into extra
Number
innings.
70, Tyler
At the plate, Dustin
Lyons.
Pedroia. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Hit hard towards the hole. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the
Up
9th
next for
inning
the
right
Red
here.
Sox.
Everybody in the
The
dugout
center fielder,
on their feet, top
Jackie
stepping it. We're going to see if
Bradley
he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know.
Jr.
Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Mullins. And that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, first baseman.
Now batting,
Hey.
Steve Pearce has got a chance
Here.
to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1. There goes Pedroia. Strike called. Now the throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Hit on the ground out to short. Escobar has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. Still all digging in and looking for.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder, Trey Mancini. Your
Johnny
attention,
Cueto
please.
takes the mound as
Now
he'll be the
pitching for the
first
Red
man to
Sox.
pitch here in extra
Number
innings.
47, Johnny Cueto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit high and deep out to left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your
Now
bat.
batting,
Show track tells
the
us
first
he
baseman,
blasted it out there at
Mark
115
Trumbo.
miles an hour.
Your
So
attention,
yeah, he
please.
squared it up about
Base
as good
running
as you
at
can.
third for the
Into the
Orioles.
box now, Mark
Number
Trumbo.
12.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing by Trumbo, and this one's driven to deep left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Wilkerson is digging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel
Now
really good, Dero. You get
number
late in the game,
24.
you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down?
And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it,
The
I
batter,
guess.
number
An
1.
intentional walk is
Shortstop,
one thing, but an
Alcides
intentional walk with a man on
Escobar.
first is another.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Ladies
Ryan
and gentlemen,
Brazier
your
comes on now in
attention,
an
please.
awfully difficult
Now pitching
situation
for the
as
Red
there are
Sox,
2 on here with
number
nobody out.
70.
He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count. Trumbo at second. Stewart on at first with nobody out. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swinging a soft liner, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Up next for the Orioles, the catcher, Carlos Harrow.
Digging in, Carlos Perez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now, is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's in ball.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1. And the return throw is wide and not in time as it pulled him off the
next
bag,
for
and
the
they'll
Orioles,
settle for just the 1.
The right fielder.
Well, he definitely
Joey
rushed himself on that return throw to
Ritter.
first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Joey Rickard. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Orioles settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 4.
Your
Steve
attention,
Wilkerson
please.
will stay in the ballgame now and take
Orioles.
over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 12. Now
Richard
pitching
Blyer
for the
takes the
Orioles.
ball, looking to make sure this
Number
game goes
48.
no further. Save
Richard
situation here in
Blyer.
inning number 10. In now, Eduardo Nunez.
Leading off
He comes into
for
this
the Red
appearance
Sox.
in the midst of a 1-for-4
The left
day.
fielder, Eduardo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the
Nunez.
first pitch. Popped him up. Perez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Every
The
pitcher
catcher,
loves
number
to get
3.
quick outs, right? How about
Sandy
that? One pitch, one out, a
Leon.
pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Sandy Leon, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. To short. Escobar fields it cleanly. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the batting order
Paul
turns over now and set to go.
Molitor.
Paul Molitor. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rickard is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Baltimore crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Tyler Lyons wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Richard Blyer records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East. The Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings over the Red Sox 5-4. In the standings, the Red Sox are in first place in the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they